All right, so I have this idea that I was just thinking about. So I sent some thank you cards this week, and just cards, like I do. And this week I sent one to a guy I used to work with, and I haven't worked with him for over 2 years now. But I was just kind of thinking about a contractor I was having a conversation with, and I realized, 8 years ago, I bet, this guy I worked with, he was teaching me. I think he was begrudgingly teaching me, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. But he taught me when I was a project manager at the beginning that you bid out projects to contractors, and when they don't get a job, you call them. You don't send them an email, you don't send them a fucking letter, you call them, have a conversation with them, let them know, hey, you didn't get the job, this is why. Pick out a couple of things, the reasons that didn't work, and then say, do you have any questions? And I realized now that is a key piece of the relationships that I have, because obviously we just have better conversations. We have better conversations if there's mutual respect, or just because they don't get a job this time doesn't mean they won't get it the next 3 times or 2 times or whatever. So I sent him a thank you card, just telling him hey, you really helped shape the project manager I became, and I really appreciate it. Maybe I didn't appreciate it when it was happening, begrudgingly did some of that, had some of those lessons, but now looking back on it and reflecting makes me go, holy crap, it was huge. It's definitely made a huge impact on me as I reflect. So today, he got it this week. He sent me a nice text message just saying, thanks for sending that, whatever, which was awesome. It was really cool to get that text message. So then it made me start thinking, holy crap, I do this stuff every single day. It's actually day 1200 of my miracle morning. I do a modified miracle morning because I did miss some visualization because I just kind of stopped doing it because I don't understand it. But it's still day 1200 of journaling, meditating, exercising, and affirmations, which is super cool. Obviously 1200 days in a row of anything is quite big. I think I've said in the past, the only thing I've done that many days in a row is probably brush my teeth and go to the bathroom or whatever, So I just started thinking so it's also day 350 of my mile, and I do intend to keep going with the mile. May 1st would be day 1 of the next year. So what I plan to do is kind of just modify that a little bit and start going into it's just a mile of something a day, because I want to row. I like to use the rowing machine. I really like to swim, so I'm going to just come up with different versions of, okay, it's a mile a day, and it could be swimming, it could be biking, it could be rowing, it could be walking, it could be jogging, it could be running, whatever it is. It's just a mile a day. So that's what's going to be the next year. But I also started thinking, because obviously I'm reflecting on 1200 days, and now I think, oh man, how cool would it be? I like to send cards. I try to send 3 a week. I'm not always successful, but I really do try. I put some effort into that. It's even a checkbox on one of my accountability groups that I'm supposed to send 3 a week. But then I started thinking, I'm what if I, maybe don't send 1 a day, but I write a thank you card every single day. So 365 thank you cards. It makes me think, not everybody will be impacted by it, but I think of picking 365 people that have impacted me. It could be day of, it could be week of, it could be somebody that impacted me, like the thank you card I wrote to the guy I work with. I haven't talked to him in at least 6 months, and I don't see him anymore, but I still made an impact by just telling him, hey, I recognize the help that you gave me, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And when you get a message like that, I've gotten messages like that of people just saying, hey, it's really cool that you do this and that you share this and that yada yada yada, which I love, actually. That makes me, the comments are totally what make me feel super proud of some of the stuff that I can accomplish. But it's more I like to affect other people. I like that it could change somebody else. I know a couple people who do a mile a day now, or people that'll say, oh well, I'm gonna be 36 soon, I'm gonna do 36 miles by my next birthday, And that was, 25 days away or 30 days away. So now I'm thinking about, wow, how cool could it be if I wrote a thank you card every single day? So I sent about 7 of them a week. And I could impact, obviously, 365 people, but really impact maybe 300. That would be like, oh, that's super cool. And, maybe put something on it like, hey, if you appreciated this, you should send one too. And give them an option to send it or whatever. Like, I think that could be a really, really cool idea. How fun would it be to pretty much guarantee you'll make 300 or 365 people smile over the course of the year? Like, I know we think about, I've never thought about how many people I make smile because it's not necessarily something I'm striving to do, but I do like to bring people joy. I do like to encourage people. I do like to affect change in some kind of way, especially if it's somebody thinking that they can get better at something. So just think about, a guarantee of 360 smiles. Like, there's 5 people out there I know I'll never make smile, but 360 guaranteed smiles over 1 year sounds like a pretty neat goal. And then imagine like how that'll change you, because I've written thank you cards in the afternoon, I've written them in the mornings, I've written them late at night. And if I write them in the morning, I actually can feel like, I'm reflecting on why somebody made an impact on me and telling them, that I care about them enough to send them a thank you card. And I find that to be super neat. Like, it doesn't screw with my day. It like makes my day so much better. And I think about, wow, like I could actually just be intentional for a whole entire year and think about the things that change if you do something every day for a year. Because every day you don't feel grateful. You don't feel excited. You don't feel happy. You don't feel whatever. But this is like a forced, you have to have some kind of gratitude every single day. And I do feel grateful every day, but sometimes it just doesn't feel like you want to. Somebody pisses you off, somebody screws you over, somebody makes you sad, somebody hurts your feelings. Like, it's hard on some days. But to have that like one moment, that would take 5 minutes or less. It would actually writing a card out, it's probably like 2.5 minutes. So imagine spending 3 minutes a day on a grateful, on just being grateful. So I'm just kind of ruminating, obviously, over this. I just thought, oh, this would be really, really cool. And just realized I really, really wanted to put it down in a video so that I can remember later, because sometimes I have these ideas and they don't work out, or they take forever. I've had this one idea for like 1.5 years, and I've done some stuff on it, but I'm still not close enough to even launching said idea. So I don't know, I think this would be kind of cool. I love the idea of having 365 addresses too, because I enjoy doing having stuff like that, information that I can send people things. Thanks for listening to my ramblings for almost fucking 10 minutes. I hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you're gonna have a good weekend. And I'm excited at the possibilities that May 1st are gonna bring. So, bye.